guys, how's it? Aloha, this is Geebz here. Second one for the day. I told you I'd start doubling up, but this is unique. I usually never do a part two, or when I find out that songs have the next part, the next passage or whatever the case is, like the one I just did on the Mars Volta is like 8 pieces apparently. But I've been listening to the song I just did the other day on SLIPKNOT with Vermillion, and I had so many people request a second part, and you can kind of see my energy is a little chill right now. It's a Friday night for me, and so I just wanted to get right on it and just say, all right, and I'll admit, I listened to about 15 seconds of it, and I realized it was acoustic, so right now, who knows where it's going to go. It is SLIPKNOT, but I'm definitely feeling the mood. So I want to thank you guys. Oh, shit. I want to thank you guys. Don't worry, surgery's coming. I'm going to fix this real quick. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there. I want to thank you guys. I know that I've been repeating all the bands in the last 30 days, and a lot of people have been dropping you requests. I promise when I get back from this whole thing I'm taking a break for, I'm going to approach the channel completely different. I might even throw in lyrics I'll start reading with it. So it's good stuff coming, but I want to thank all of you so much for hanging in there. I can't believe it's been almost 1 year, man. It's just mental. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much. You guys know the jig. These do not monetize my channel if any ads run. It's the intellectual property of the band and the record company, so I don't get anything if it's monetized if you see ads. You want to contribute, you can buy me a cup of coffee if you like, or check out my Patreon. Or, of course, now that link will be below for both of them, and also the link for Vermillion Part 2. And also, I noticed there was 2 mixes, so I stuck with the album that I started with as far as the art cover. So I don't know what the other mix is about, but all right, let's do this. God, I try to always say I'm going to make a short entrance. It just never works. All right, guys, this is SLIPKNOT Vermillion Part 2. All right.
Dressed in all of me, stretched across my shame. All the torment and the pain leaked through and covered me. I'd do anything ever to myself, just to have her for myself. Now I don't know what to do, don't know what to do when she makes me sad. She is everything to me, the unrequited dream, a song that no one sings, unattainable. She's a myth that I have to believe in. All I need to make it real is one more reason. I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do when she makes me sad.
All right, well, obviously, so far, this is acoustic, and gosh, I really needed this. It's moving me right now because, like I said, today was a long day for me. Not bad, just a long day. So many super cool things are happening. The takeaway a lot of people, in most cases, when you listen to a beautiful song that's, acoustic, sometimes we miss a lot of the really super cool things that are happening because we're so enjoying the song, which is at times, more often than not, I wish I was like you guys who are the pure listeners that enjoy a song, but because I'm afflicted as a composer, I dissect, right? That's what I do here. There are some super cool, unique counter compositions going on there. For instance, in his melody with da, 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 something like that, as he continues on with it, the guitar here repeats that melody as he ventures off into a newer part of the melody with the verse. So cool. So cool. I also, of course, I love guitars if they have brand new strings. There's that really super crispy thing that you feel. Of course, when you're recording like this, they probably have the best, compressors and mic pre's and stuff and mics that they're using on this. but the performance of it is very much, I could feel everything that's happening. It's like I feel like I'm watching them right here. It sounds like they've either dropped, if it's drop D or drop C on the lower string or something like that. I don't know if they're doing open tuning. I was really into the vocals, and also now I can hear the lyrics. Pretty heartbreaking. Love will do that to you. Love. It could be love for a person, love for, you know, your profession or life. Love has that call to action, you know, and I can hear it in his performance. I love the background vocals that come pouring in and kind of expand and blow up in the hook. And then finally, so that I'd like to listen to the rest of this without stopping. What I really love that I'm hearing is, I don't know if it's a Hammond or a B3 in the background in the second verse that I'm hearing, and also a lower piano perhaps just on the bass. That's what it sounds like is happening, just like a one note thing. And I like how unobtrusive a bass sound is. So I can't really tell that there's literally like a bass line. There's not a lot of standalone arrangement that's going on, but I feel it, I can hear it. It's if there is that bass happening in the back, it's placed so nice in the back and it's very warm. I just can't discern whether or not it's part of you know, multiple guitars. How many people are in this band that are so incredibly talented? Who knows what they've been assigned to do to play through this? But anyhow, I am now done talking. Let's just listen to the rest of this, because I believe that's what this is worthy of me just sitting there and gliding, because I'm really kind of nicely involved in this. So here we go.
When she makes me sad, but I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me. I catch in my throat, choke, torn into pieces. I won't, no, I don't wanna be this, but I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me. I won't let this build up inside of me.
Well, at least I know I was right as far as hearing that piano. It sounded like it could have been two different, like they maybe had a clean piano sound for the lower stuff I was hearing. I heard the bass come in. You saw me reacting to the bass. It got pushed up a little more in the mix. I got to tell you, I could listen to a whole project of nothing but this style of writing. Now, for me, my experience with Slipknot is the very heavy, hardcore stuff I've been listening to, but this is that other side that I've always said about bands. Like we never really get a taste of for who, you know, sometimes the musicians, the bands that we revere as, you know, they give us this power and this metal, and then behind that, there's this. Those vocal arrangements were outstanding, and the harmonies that were going on there, and the counterpoint melodic compositions of the vocals that were coming around in the background here were so powerful, and it was done without pussing out. And what I mean by that is, you know, I mean, I barely use those kind of words and stuff, but the integrity to me of what the band is about, even though this was a very laid back acoustic performance, still kept itself intact here, because it was a heavy track, and I can pull the musicianship, like, okay, I can hear the musicians, you know, doubling down on an emotional performance on something like this and how they were playing what they were playing, and but the vocals, the melody, and like I said earlier, that subject matter will go on and on and on until the next supper, or whatever religion you follow, or whatever, you know, end of time. But this was great. I really, really needed this. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate, you know, you guys, you true fans who kept on bombing me. You got to hear part 2. Please do part 2. And like I said, I never usually do that until later, but because I went back, I so enjoyed Vermillion part 1 that I just kept on seeing the comments. I was like, all right, I'm doing it, and I just had to be in the mood, and today I was in the mood. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this late Friday night drop here, and you know, have a great weekend, and do what you got to do for the love, right? All right, guys, if you want to support me, yeah, you already know, the coffee, the Patreon, all the links are down below. Have a great weekend. Aloha.
All right.